All right, we are talking about something that looks like this. What would you call that? Oh, it's a line. What do you think is above the line? What do you think would be up here and down here? Well, it isn't nothing. We can see that there's an area. What's another word for area? It's not nothing. It's not, well, it is empty, but, oh, we could call it space. I'm going to write right here, space. So if we have a line and we have space below, what do you think we call it above? Space, that's right. Now in music we use these things called lines and spaces to put our notes. Now if I drew a note right up here, do you think I would call that a space note or a line note? A space note. Why? Because it's hanging out up here in the space. Now, if I drew another note that was right here, with that line shooting straight through the middle of it, then what do you think we'd call it? A line note. So we either have notes that are in the space or on the line. What if I drew one down here? Right, that's a space note as well. Let's see if you can guess the ones as I write them. I'm going to erase the word space, erase the word line, and erase those little notes I've drawn. Fix this line. Okay. You holler out either space or line for each note I draw. How about this one? Space. This one? Line. This one up here. Right, another space. Down here, another space. And last but not least, yep, that's a line note. It's got the line shooting straight through the middle of it. Draw me a bucket of water for my eldest daughter. There are none in the bunch, there is one out to lunch. This is called Draw Me a Bucket of Water. You'll need a group of at least 3 people to start this game. In your group, stand with everyone holding each other's hands. The number of people in the bunch are how many are in the circle. But just starting out, there's nobody in there. So I'm going to say we have a group of 4. So there are none in the bunch, and there are 4 of us that are out to lunch. Now as we sing, we sway and hold hands. Here we go. Draw me a bucket of water for my eldest daughter. There are none in the bunch, there are 4 out to lunch. Now choose someone to go in the circle. Put someone in the circle, everyone else takes hands. How many are out to lunch now? 3. There's 1 in the bunch and 3 out to lunch. Here we go. Draw me a bucket of water for my eldest daughter. There is 1 in the bunch, there are 3 out to lunch. Let's put another person in. How many are in the middle now? 2. And how many out to lunch? 2. Here we go. Draw me a bucket of water for my oldest daughter. There are 2 in the bunch, there are 2 out to lunch. Let's see, put all 3 in. Last person left out, stretch your arms around them as best you can. Here we go. Draw me a bucket of water There are 3 in the bunch, there is 1 out to lunch. And now everybody in, tight as you can be. Last time. Draw me a bucket of water for my oldest daughter. There are 4 in the bunch, there are none out to lunch. You can do this with as many kids as you want. Echo me. Hey, hey, look at me. I am smiling, you can see. Very nice. Now sing it with me this time. We'll do smiling again. Here we go. Hey, hey, look at me. I am smiling, you can see. Very nice. Let's see. Can you think of some different movements we could do with our body and put in place of the song? Here, I'll think of one first. I'm going to do laughing. Let's see if we can do it. Do it with me. Hey, hey, look at me. I am laughing, you can see. That one's tricky to sing while doing. Here, you do one next. You got one in your head? Alright, go ahead and sing it. Very nice. Alright, I'll do another one. Let's see. Ooh, jumping. Can you jump with me while we do it? Ready? Here we go. Hey, hey, look at me. I am jumping, you can see. Whew, that one was tough. What if we were spinning? Here we go. Sing with me. Hey, hey, look at me. I am spinning, you can see. Whew, that one made me dizzy. Come up with some other different moves and write the song yourself. Our book this week is There Was a Man and He Was Mad. We'll have to see if it means mad like angry or mad like crazy. There was a man and he was mad. There was a man and he was mad. So he jumped into a paper bag, but the paper bag, it was so thin that he jumped onto the tip of a pin. The tip of the pin was very sharp. So he jumped onto an Irish harp, but the Irish harp was very pretty. What do you think he's going to jump on next? So he jumped onto the back of a kitty. The little kitty began to scratch. So he jumped into a cabbage patch, but the cabbage patch was way too big. So he jumped onto the back of a pig. The little pig began to tickle. So he jumped onto a big dill pickle, but the big dill pickle was oh so sour. And so he jumped onto a big sunflower. Then along came a bee and stung him on the chin. And that was the end of him. Do you think all that really happened in real life? What do you think? Let's look at the picture. There's the cover. And then what's... Ah! He's asleep there. But at the end we see him awake. So all of that in between was a dream. Very nice.